Dracula.
Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Graveyard Club. Since the Faces of Death video done really good, we thought we'd do another extreme horror movie. This week is picked by D. What do we have this week, D?
We have Megan is Missing.
From 2011.
Mm-hmm.
This one, so go on, tell us a little bit about this one, D.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm up. Okay, so this one is written, directed, edited, and co-produced by Michael Guy. So
Never heard of him.
Guy. I'm thinking it's Guy.
Yeah, I would have said Guy myself.
Um,
Low budget.
Very low budget, 35k
35k, I believe.
dollars, which is what would you say that is that a lot or not a lot?
No, that's a low budget movie.
Low budget.
So for the cast we have Amber Perkins. She plays Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Quinn plays
Megan,
and they're basically the two main characters in this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have Dean. I think his second name is White. He's Josh. Well, in inverted commas, Josh, because
We'll find more about that now.
And then the other only person that's really in it is the other friend, Lexi. And I'm gonna butcher this name because it's Giles Elizabeth Steinmeier. Okay, so cool. That's Lexi.
Not really in it a lot anyway, so it makes
That's really the only other person that you're gonna see, I think.
So what we have here is like, as Dee said, it's almost like half found footage, half documentary kind of style in a way, which is different, like low budget film, and it's pretty much, I think it's based off that kidnapping that happened in California a couple of years ago, where the girl met a fella online, and he raped and killed her, and I think her body was found.
Technically, the director based it on a series of real life cases of abduction, so it's not just one case.
Right.
It's a series of different ones. Because, like, how many cases of that is there going to be?
True.
So, yeah, low budget. Very controversial. Which 100% I agree with.
The scenes were, like, the sexual scenes and was amped up. We'll talk about the infamous fucking rape scene near the end.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Banned in some countries, including New Zealand. Which...
You couldn't hack it over there.
No.
You couldn't hack it.
So Guy wrote the script in 10 days and then he shot the film in a week. A bit hushed, isn't it? Like, why so worst?
Because there's not much to the movie.
Like the paranormal, there isn't much to the movie because it's kind of webcam videos.
Like the paranormal movies, there's not really much to them, and they're very cheaply done, and they can be quickly shot. That's what's very good about them. Like.
However, the parents of the cast had to be on the set due to the graphic content because of the age of the cast.
Fucking right.
Interesting. Very interesting. So do you want to get into the plot?
We get into the plot.
Yep. Okay. So basically, very short cast. We said Megan and Amy. They're 13/14-year-olds who
now and they're no way played by people that age.
Well, they're played by underage teens, so but it doesn't have to be 13. Like know.
True.
They're best friends, and basically they both go missing in 2007. So it's kind of, as I said before, fake documentary. It's a lot of, web chat videos, home movies, news reports, things like that. What investigators gathered after they went missing. So it's kind of an interesting. So we're
seeing the film is we're seeing the days leading up to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Unfriended.
Yeah.
Or is that the name of that one?
Yeah, Unfriended. Yeah.
Yeah, Unfriended. It's that kind of vibe of all, like, it will just cut into a next scene and it might be a different video or whatever like that.
And although Amy and Megan are best friends, they're completely different to each other.
They are quite different. So Megan is, let's just say she's a bit of a bad girl. She's quite a bad relationship with her mom as well. I don't know if the mom's like an alcoholic or something like that, but they're always arguing. And you can see that in all the videos. She does like a few parties and a few party drugs. So I mean, quite the rebellious type. Quite the rebellious type. And then Amy is like the polar opposite. She's so innocent, has like so many stuffed toys. I think she's obsessed with them. She's so like, I think she like hugs her mum and dad.
Yeah.
Every night before she goes to bed. That's
polar opposite to Megan.
Polar opposite. But she looks up to Megan so much and is so influenced by Megan that it's a bit. She wants to be like that.
Yeah. Because Megan's the cool girl. Megan in the school has all the friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Amy's not really liked too much in the school.
No, she's not liked too much at all. So, anyways, but Megan is trying to get her in with her friends. She kind of convinces one of her friends to, like, let her come to one of these parties. But by the way, just one note: the acting is atrocious. But if you can look past the acting, as just like teenage kids and how they'd act,
I thought your
because it's
one.
meant to be real. Like,
I thought your one Amy actually done a decent job.
Amy's a better job than Megan.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to her. So yeah, as I said, Megan ends up kind of getting Amy invited to the party, and then Amy comes along, and she's just so uncomfortable. She's like hanging in the background, holding on to it, wondering. She's just ain't having it.
It's not her saying.
It's not her
It's
saying.
not her saying.
And bitches be thotting, you know, like
Crazy.
And she walks in on Megan giving
Sloppy toppy.
to a guy. She's traumatized, runs out of the room, runs down the stairs, like traumatized. And then a guy is kind of like trying to, chat up and kind of smash. Which this is disgusting. He just slaps her in the face because she wouldn't have sex. And it's that's like
one way at the end of it, isn't it? What the fuck?
Nobody even acknowledges that though. Like it's just.
And can I comment on these underage American parties?
Garbage.
Playing death metal music and everyone just smoking weed like it's fucking heroin.
Yeah, it's
just completely different to what we're used to over here in Europe, isn't it?
I know.
Look like a good time though.
It doesn't really, but
it does look like a good time. Fuck that.
I don't know what you're into, but no. Amy's just not having a good time at all. So she's traumatized from seeing that. She's extra traumatized from the slap. She's embarrassed. Then she pukes on one of Megan's friends, like triple embarrassment. She just leaves. So Megan later kind of video calls her to try and say sorry. And then she kind of just tells her this random story of how she gave her first sloppy toppy at, by the way, age 10. With
what
this, like, camp counselor. What the fuck in the Friday the 13th is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Random. Again, like, you're not given any time to digest it because it's into the next scene. Which is good, though. It keeps going. So then it's Amy's birthday. Megan is over chilling. Again, Amy starts to bring down the vibe, telling her a story of how she was 9 when her stepdad started sexually abusing her. So, yeah. Bring it, just random.
That's what I'm saying.
Obviously, she's confiding in her as a friend. It's not random.
Yeah, Megan's just on a different wavelength.
Megan's on a different path.
This girl is fucked.
Just, we're like, what the fuck?
That girl is fucked.
But yeah, she just delves into how her mom blames her for getting that fella locked up, and I don't think she believed her, which is just, that's lovely, like, obviously not.
When does Josh come in?
So Josh comes in now, so then Megan is chatting with the other friend Lexi, who's bisexual and fancies Megan. Another twist in the story. Anywho,
Didn't even cop that.
Didn't
even cop that.
So then basically Lexi gives her the name of this guy Josh, who's really hot and is like 17.
So yeah, and we'll have to say
this is where Josh comes in.
All the friends are talking to each other through like video chat throughout the film.
It's like FaceTime.
Yeah, pretty much. So Josh doesn't have a camera.
Well, basically we learn about Josh. Josh is this apparently hot high school 17-year-old guy, but he only has one picture. Not sus. Did they ever see Catfish?
And he looks about 40 in the picture.
He looks suspicious.
He looks older than some of the teachers. What the fuck?
And he says my webcam is broken right now. My webcam is down right now.
My dog chewed it up.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and my mom and my sister broke her or something like that.
Okay, brilliant.
That's what you said.
But yeah, but Megan's like, "Hill Grant, you're so hot in your picture." So she's sitting there having video chats, and he's like, "Move the camera down," and she's just going along with it, like very flirtatious video chats. So yeah, he's like, "Let's go to this party. Let's go, bitch." Megan goes to the party. Megan comes back from the party.
Absolute no show.
Josh wasn't there. However, Josh was like, "I was there." Then he, like, very accurately depicts what she was wearing.
And just one wonder, because I don't know if he was at that party or not.
But the picture is obviously not the guy. So yes, he's at the party, but she doesn't recognize him because she's looking for the guy in the picture.
But they're all kids at the party though, and we come to find this real killer is a man. Oh, this plot gets so fucking dark.
But yeah, so, and his excuse was he was too shy. Okay, Josh, fucking weirdo. And then it's time for Megan to introduce Amy. So why is Amy just getting traumatized time after time? It's bad. It's bad out. Megan's not a good friend here.
No.
So she introduces Amy on a video call. Amy's like, right, cool. Where's your video cam? Same excuse. Then he's like, here, I'll set it with a picture. So there's only 2 pictures of this guy. Like,
And he's a surfboarder as well as a skateboarder.
oh, is he? Oh, wow. Cool.
So he's just sounding like better and better, but like you can hear him in the voice chat. He sounds like a 40-year-old
It's
man.
just so creepy. But the whole
This is the
low
scary
budget,
thing
and that's what I mean. It's
about
so
having kids these
it's
days
so
with
real,
with the
yeah.
internet and all. Oh, fuck me.
It's so easily done. Like, it's so real and creepy, and it's the fact that it's low budget and it's just recordings, like found footage kind of thing.
It's done so
It's
well.
very good.
Done so well, I think.
It's very graphic, but it's very good. So yeah, Josh is like, oh look, there's the diner. Let's McDonald's. Let's say 20 minutes down the road.
Let's meet behind it.
Let's meet behind it. What where the
Oh.
fucking trash cans are?
What's wrong with meeting in the front of it, Josh?
It's less public. Okay, well then that's weird.
Moving quick.
So okay,
Oh yeah.
alright. So Megan's like, Grant, gullible here. This is when it's bad. She goes.
Megan is missing.
Megan is missing.
Megan is
missing. So, Amy's frantically looking. All of her friends are absolute twats. They're like, why do you even have my number? Like, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Just tell me how.
And actually end up blaming Amy for her disappearing for whatever reason.
Thanks. This is just great. Like, Amy gets shit on in this film.
Yeah,
I'm not here for it. Like, it's bad.
Like Amy, leave Amy alone.
And poor Amy's so innocent. It's the worst thing ever. Like,
fuck all, yeah.
So then it cuts to like this news report scene and has video footage of the actual disappearance, and it's this real grainy kind of CCTV of Megan getting snatched at the back of a diner from this man who does not look like Josh, obviously, and then she gets taken in the car, and hence Megan is missing. And it's creepy as fuck. Like, it looks like I watch a lot of true crime shit, and it kind of it's done well. Like,
and Amy kind of continues with her video vlogging.
Yeah, to herself or to Megan, or I don't know.
Do you remember the good part when she's underneath the bridge?
Oh,
and we can see Josh in the background. So Josh knows where Amy is and what he's doing. He's keeping an eye on her as well.
I think because he's obviously been watching them and like targeting them.
Because remember, Amy hid her little bear underneath the bridge.
She's obsessed with these teddy bears. She hid her bear underneath the little bridge. But meanwhile, I think there's a couple of weeks between Megan going missing and then Amy. So in the meantime, there's these images that pop up on a fetish website of Amy or Megan, sorry, and they're graphic as hell.
Yeah.
And it does not look fetish to me.
She looks dead in the fucking pictures, for fuck's sake.
It looks I don't know, but yeah. So it's obvious what's happening here. Search intensifies. Amy's still recording herself. She's very upset at this moment. Obviously, who wouldn't be?
Mm-hmm.
So Amy goes again to the spot under the bridge. So she's recording herself, and all of a sudden the teddy bear is missing.
What the fuck?
And when she turns around, oh my god, it's like off screen. A big hand comes and she's gone.
The little, like, in commas, jump scares in this film are pretty good, I think.
Yeah, like, they're not intentional jump scares, but it's just the quickness of everything does, like, oh.
Yeah, so some little cuts in it are done really good.
It makes it feel so real. It's one of those shockumentaries, maybe, or, fake documentary things. It's really good. It's done really well.
It really feels like it's a movie made up of pieces from
different
from people and
crimes or stories
and different cases and different perspectives. And that right, it's really
mad.
Good.
It just but that's kind of what you said. That's what the description is. It's a compilation of different.
And I think you actually showed me this film, didn't you? You're the one who put this, because we watched it like a couple of years ago, and we had to watch it again for this review. And it's like I just forgot how good it was. Actually, do you know what I mean? Really, I forgot how good it was.
In a weird way, like I don't like saying that because the ending is quite harsh. So, but the making of it is quite good.
I agree.
So basically, Amy and Megan are gone missing. They're on the news again, and police find a camcorder. Am I saying that right? Camcorder in a trash can, kind of roughly in the area where Amy was last seen or last was, and on that camcorder is 22 minutes of footage of horrificness, and it's the last 22 minutes of poor old Amy.
And I don't get this. Why in hell in America where there's houses or buildings that have these gigantic fucking basements that can be used for dungeons.
Yeah, I don't like.
Unless he's like that's a cellar
It's
or
a
something like
storage because they have attics as well. No.
that. In the houses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you know the way America is just excess everything in my
But
point of view.
they have
So
big
I feel
basements for their
or not
boilers and
excess
all.
everything, but everything is big. Like so,
Yeah.
maybe the storage. It's for the extra storage.
But like that part where he's down there, that looks like dungeons, like big huge stores,
Yeah, it's
concrete.
like a cellar
Yeah. Maybe it's a cellar, but
or a tunnel, like
yeah, it's just a recipe for making killers like that.
predators. Yeah.
Predators, do you know what I mean? Like,
Absolute predators. It kind of reminds me of the underground thing in Split.
yeah,
And it was a whole like little
Mm.
living area.
And even the heretics as well, like John.
And yeah, they always have these underground. This is why America
They're
just scares me.
that gigantic, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, anyways, shall we take a break before we get into the
the ending.
nitty gritty of the riots?
Yeah. Right, we'll be back.
We shall be back.
So you know yourself, Dave, I've had a beard, 5 years now, and I've went through different products, and Joe, not really happy with a lot of stuff. See, like beard oils, they never really work on me, until I found this company, Denson, and just over there you can check out high quality beard trimmers, oils, face washes, everything over there, and I use it every day. So if you want to use it, you, the listener, I have a lovely code over there for you, Graveyard, to save yourself 30% off, 35% off, actually. So that's Graveyard at the checkout for 35% off.
So after all the coffee-fueled episodes, somebody finally decided to sponsor us. So if you want some seasonal, award-winning and specialty coffees for high-quality blends, check out Coffee Bros in the link in the description. So for 10% off, use the code GRAVE10 for some complex taste notes from fragrant and aromatic to bold and rich. And everybody knows I love coffee. Every episode I have a coffee, I physically cannot function.
Somebody's been listening to us out there.
Finally.
So if you love coffee as much as they here, check the links out below.
You know I wouldn't send you on any bad beans.
No.
So yeah, check the link out below for 10% off.
Now, let's get back into the video.
So poor Amy really gets it at the end of this film.
Yeah.
Which is unfair, like, because she was the pure innocent one throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be thinking Megan was making a lot of stupid decisions. Like, maybe she got her bit of karma, or I'm not maybe not karma, but like,
Yeah, for being reckless.
You know what I mean? Like,
again, like that's
Amy was pure
not karma,
innocent
that's horrific.
in all this. Like,
But again, we only seen a glimpse of what happened to Megan, and what we seen in the picture was horrific
bad.
torture. So you can only imagine what happened to like Megan.
So he has Amy in like these like cellar rooms, and it looks like he's feeding her dog food, and
She's changed by the neck, by the way.
chained by the neck, and he's making her eat it with her mouth like a dog.
Oh, it's just she's bad.
You can hear her scream, and he gives her teddy back and all this type of stuff. But this is the most controversial scene in the movie. He rapes her, and it is fucking graphic.
But even before that, like you see her chained up in the cellar, and you see how young she is. Like she's in like a little bra and pants, like, and it's just horrible because it looks so real, and she's definitely underage. I don't actually know how old she is.
What, the actress?
Yeah.
I don't know, but she's definitely made to look
How old she
underage,
was.
and I'm assuming that's what got this film banned in a few places, like
Well,
things
that's
like that.
100% is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking why they got banned.
And just the subject matter of the film as well is fairly fucking dark, like.
But yeah, it's quite, absolutely quite graphic, and so he kind of. I don't even really want to talk about the rape scene. It goes on for far too long. I think it goes on for 3-something minutes.
Yeah, and it's raw.
It's disgusting.
So
But you don't actually, thankfully, see too much. But
No.
it's the way it's shot. It's shot completely just recording Amy's face.
Yeah.
And her expressions. It's awful. It's not.
So he gets rid of Amy by putting her in a wheelbarrow.
Well, basically, he kind of says, he's like, "Oh, do you want to go and see your mom and dad again?"
Horrible
gives it a
fucking
teddy.
cunt. Saying that to
Gives
her.
it a teddy, or takes a teddy, and is like, "Right, come on, but you have to get into a barrel, basically, so you don't see where I live." So first of all, she's like, "Okay." He opens the barrel. Barf.
Again, another one of these kind of not jump scares that scared the shit out of me. Like, and we see decomposing Megan.
Megan is no longer missing.
We found her.
Yeah. Oh,
But she's not there herself. That was a fucking bad old saying. So she puts Amy in there with Megan and buries her alive.
it's not even. It's more the audio for the kind of last few minutes because you just hear Amy screaming and crying
And just pleading for help.
begging for her life basically, and then he takes her to somewhere. It looks like somewhere in the woods. Again, this is why America scares me, because you said the other night that you could be somewhere in America and screaming and absolutely nobody would hear you.
I said that earlier. We were watching.
Like, technically that could happen here as well, but
We were watching the house that Jack built, and there's a part in it where it's fake family that you remember they go shooting.
oh my god, that was what the fuck. Like,
That's what I'm saying. There's parts of America where there's just
isolated.
forest and forest and forest, and there's nobody there. I'm not really used to that over here. We're tiny compared to America.
But we're also city slickers as well, so
Yeah, true. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a scary part of America. Like,
that's
if anyone's
just-
seen the house, the house that Jack built, let us know what you think. Like,
let us know in the comments what you think.
what did you think? Nick?
Would you classify it? Yes, you would actually classify it as a horror. It's more
Oh, yeah.
psychological thriller because it's a lot of
And it's very arty as well.
very artsy. Yeah, artsy horror. But anyways, Megan's in the barrel with Amy. I can only imagine the stench and the
Oh.
sensation of actually, like, you'd have to physically be touching her.
So, like you said, like he's burying her alive, and you're getting just long dialogue of Amy just screaming, shouting for help.
Nonsense.
And the
but
more topsoil he's putting on top of the barrel, you can slowly start to hear her voice go quiet and then gone.
Yeah.
It was so fucking creepy. Like,
Ugh.
what a way to end the film. Like, usually in a lot of films, there's always the happy ending.
Yeah.
This couldn't have gone any worse for the two
This
girls.
couldn't have gone any worse, and it's a horrible, like, warning story to young kids.
Be careful.
Or older kids, young teenagers, to be careful with the whole online thing.
You don't know who you're fucking talking to. Like,
actually
do you know what I mean?
don't know.
What is up, like?
You really don't know. But it's horrible. She's saying all sorts. She's saying that she'll do anything. She'll, whatever. It's bad. He literally doesn't say a word to her, which I think is very cold. He doesn't even say anything.
And we never find it like a
We never-
reason or why he done this.
It's
Or
obviously like he posted the pictures on this fetish website, so he has this
yeah,
intention
that's
or
his
whatever.
thing.
Like that's his. Well, he's a fucking serial killer, but I don't know. But he walks off. The sun's coming up, and he's like recording around. He looks back to show you where he was doing it. Just real nonchalant, like, yeah, see you now. But
That was
it's
fucked.
literally the last shot is a picture of Megan and Amy missing. So I don't even know, like, this story, are they found, or
Yeah.
obviously this actual story is fictional, but
Yeah, it looked like a newspaper article at the end
Yeah.
saying the boat girls are missing now. Like, just fuck me. It really makes me scared. Like, say to have a young daughter, like, and knowing that should be on the internet like that.
but that's what I'm saying. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, be careful out there, kids, because
Be
shit like this can
careful
happen.
out there.
And especially, like, a red flag is if he doesn't have a fucking working camera. Don't talk to
obviously
anyone.
Catfish wasn't it, or maybe Catfish was a thing. 2007
2011,
or 2011. Yeah, but this film was. Oh yeah, I don't know.
maybe.
Anywho, yeah, it's mad. It's kind of very early type found footage. Very well put together. It doesn't feel fake. It feels real.
Like, it was a small budget, but the way they done it with the mixture of Amy's video camera and just like the pictures that they put breaking up the film, I just thought it was very creative. Like, you don't see too many films doing that. Like, obviously you have ones like that are pure webcam, like unthreaded frame request. You know, like them ones that are
yeah.
purely just on screen.
And they're good as well. Like,
They're
yeah,
very good. I love them. Like, with the concept of that is very good. It's just
And I think they're scarier because
that could happen.
yeah,
Quicker
I don't know.
than-
Like, there's loads of those kind of found footage, but it's on the webcam thing, or
Yeah,
you know the
'cause-
one. I think it's just called Missing, and it's like a whole
Yes.
story about she's gone missing and they're looking through her emails and all this stuff. Like, it's mad. It's very good, but the only one thing I'll say is the acting is
Does
not
be
up to
a bit
par.
subpar. Yeah.
But it's not. It's
But-
tolerable. Like, it's not
Mm.
Jesus, you know.
I enjoyed Amy in this one. I thought she was the only one that could act out of the young girls. The mother and father, they were fine, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but it was mainly about them two girls. And you don't really get to see Jack either. Josh, sorry. Sorry, the house that Jack built.
I know, yeah, Josh.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and give us a rating if you're on Spotify. D, what would
just one other thing. There was a comment in the last video to do traces of death. I have searched and I cannot find that film.
somebody drop us a link, maybe?
I've searched on all the apps and stuff like that and online. Cannot find it anywhere. So hence I'm not ignoring the recommendations. I just cannot find that one.
Might have to
Apologies.
spend a couple of $1 and buy it.
Yeah, that's on, what was it, Apple?
Apple or we can buy it on DVD.
But I'm not paying for it unless it's...
People,
Maybe I've been
people saying it's
scatty here.
meant to be fucked up. Like,
Right, well, if there's another comment about it then.
like as we said, like, we were going to be saving these like extreme horrors for the Patreon. So you're getting another free one.
This is
here.
just kind of like tier,
Yeah,
the top of the...
Iceberg. Because
Iceberg type
Dave's
of
been
thing.
listening to a lot of Iceberg videos about dark, twisted horror films.
Yeah, about
Like
All sorts.
exploitations, extreme
all
horror.
sorts of films. So I'm getting all sorts of ideas, but you cannot put some of these on YouTube, basically. So, but Megan is missing. It's more like what happens off camera, like, you know what I mean. So you don't actually see a lot of it.
Yeah, it's not
So it's
gory.
kind of it's very light gore. It's acceptable. Let's just
Because
say
there's
for YouTube.
loads out there we could be reviewing.
This is literally just, if you look up horror movie Iceberg on TikTok, you'll likely see Megan is missing on the like second or third
Tier.
top of the like tier, like, so it's quite high up there. So it's light gore maybe, light exploitation maybe, not, you know.
All coming to the Patreon. I can't wait for us to get that going.
Yeah,
But
100%.
we are on
Once
the
we hit 500 subs.
yeah, we're gonna put a bit more time into the Patreon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. I think we're on 420 now.
Pause.
Blaze it. But help us get to 500 by subscribing.
Mhm.
D, what would you rate this film out of 5?
It's quite graphic. Like, I don't want to be like 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just raises awful red flags.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I'm gonna just say a good. I'm gonna put it up there with a solid 4 out of 5 because it's spooky. It leaves you with an aftertaste. It leaves you thinking. As I said, like the acting and stuff like that, there is a few minor
Things that
complaints,
let
let's
it
just
down
say.
a little bit.
And I would not score a film
Yeah.
like these type of ones 5 out of 5 just for my own personal rep. Yeah, you know, like that's.
Well, I'm going to
red
rate this
flags.
film 5 out of 5. No, I'd probably give it the same as you.
Yeah, you just want to be careful with these, like.
A 4 out of 5 does it well because it's a great film, very original.
Yeah.
Very original. There's not many out there like it, so I'd give it a 4 out of 5. The acting let it down a little bit for me. That's why it's not a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
But yeah, another one in the book. Thanks for listening. So Dee, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me again.
All the listeners and supporters, thanks for dropping by. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe.
A comment if you can. We're always open to recommendations, and the next one is your choice.
We'll watch anything. We're weird fuckers. We'll watch anything.
Right, don't say that.
Why?
Because that's just wrong. Like, pause. Don't be putting that out there.
Right. Well, we okay.
Yeah, no, we
No,
would
we're
watch
normal.
it. Like,
We're
I mean, this, I wouldn't say, oh, I'd watch Megan is Missing 10 times. I've watched it twice, and that's not, like, even the second time I knew what was coming, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to look for this bit. So that's not one that you'd rewatch, you know, so we're not that weird. Well, yeah, drop a comment, let me know.
Next week is back to my turn, and it'll be something a bit more lighthearted, I promise.
Always, yeah, here we go.
Right? So, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I am Dracula.
Do you enjoy movies?
Do you enjoy adult beverages?
Do you enjoy conversations that could go off the rails at any second?
If you said yes to any of these questions, then you should check out the Films and Fermentation podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike,
We're just three friends.
who like to talk shit about movies.
While getting shit-faced. So join us every week as we discuss interesting movie topics like best ensemble films, most paused moments in cinema, and the occasional movie review, plus so much more.
When you add drinking, you have no idea where this conversations could go.
So find us on Spotify, Apple Pods, Good Pods, YouTube, or wherever you go to listen to your favorite shows. You could also visit linktree.com/films and fermentation to find all of our social media and podcast links. We'll be waiting for you to join us weekly at the crossroads between pickled and fermented. Cheers.
Cheers.